Hey everyone, welcome back to 25 Sweetpeas. Today for you, I'm going to be showing you how to create this really cute little Christmas light animation utilizing the piece that we created yesterday. So if you missed out on yesterday's video, you do or you should go check out yesterday's video so you can learn how to draw this full wreath. And then today we're going to be animating it with some twinkling lights. Okay, so let's get going. So if you guys participated yesterday, go locate the illustration that you did from the wreath video. And what we're actually going to do is duplicate this whole piece, because what we're going to do today is a little bit destructive to the piece. So you want to go back to your gallery, you want to select the piece and press the duplicate button. And then once you've done that, you want to open the new version of your piece, and we're going to go check out the layer panel, where obviously everything is divided up. It's on multiple layers, and we have the lights on a separate layer. So one thing to remember here is that we want the lights to be on a separate layer. So we're actually going to take all of these wreath components and either merge them all together, or you can turn them into a group. So I've kind of merged all of the elements. So we've got all the wreath parts, the bow parts, and the ornaments on their own layers, and then I've put them into a group themselves. The lights are not involved at this moment. As you can see, they're still separate by themselves. So this group I'm going to rename, and I'm going to call it Wreath because it has all of the components. And this is just, for organizational sakes. It's not super important. And then the next thing we're going to do is go into the wrench part and turn on Animation Assist. What you can do here is you can select the first frame at the bottom and turn it on as the background. So whatever we do whenever we are creating this is actually going to go on top of the wreath, and the wreath is going to stay stationary, but each layer that we add is going to change. So we've already got one layer of lights, and now we're going to create a second layer of lights. So what you want to do is make sure that you have your wreath group already turned on. You want to have your lights in a group, and then I'm going to go ahead and put on like a darker blue background so you guys can see the contrast better. So we've got the lights layer, and now it's time to add a new layer above it. You want to grab the Luminance Light Pen brush and select your light color. And now we're just going to start adding more lights to the wreath. So as you guys can see, because we're on Animation Assist, you can kind of still see the old lights that we already have on layers, and you can kind of offset where you're putting these new lights, because even though we can see them at this moment, whenever you animate this piece, you're only going to see one set of lights at a time. So I'm just adding them into some of the blank spots, and once I've gotten that done, we can press a little play button and we can see a preview. And right now they look pretty spaz. So we're going to turn down the frames per second so we can see the lights kind of twinkle at a better, slower rate. See, that's much better. But you can obviously tell that they are only alternating between two different light setups. So what you can do is go add another layer, and at this point you can then start fresh. You can add more lights offset from the previous ones, because you can still see a sneak peek of where they were in the background. And you're creating a new layer, so now whenever you do press the animation button, it will be alternating between 3 different frames of lights rather than just the 2. Okay, there we go. We've got 3 layers of lights. All the layers are on, and now we can press the play button, and we've got some twinkling lights. How fun is that? So that basically wraps it up for the main tutorial part of this. You can export this in many different ways, or you can just leave it in Procreate knowing that you have this fun little cute animation. If you wanted to turn this into like a GIF or something, you would need to turn off your background. That way the background is transparent. But you, of course, can also save it like this. So you can press the little wrench, you can press the share button, and then you have all of these options here at the bottom. You can do animated GIF, animated PNG, animated MP4. and you can export them in many different ways. If you guys want like a full-on tutorial about how to do those things, feel free to let me know and we can definitely do that in the new year. But this is what like an animated MP4 would look like. It would have the background, and that's how I actually make some like effects that I put into my videos. And then you can export it, and the best thing that I found to do is to just airdrop it. So if you have a Mac to drop it to or an iPhone, you can airdrop those things. But when it comes to posting on Instagram and things, those aren't really gonna work. So if you guys do have any if you have any questions about that, do feel free to let me know. But I think that is all that we're really going to cover today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here is another look at this whole wreath. Again, I know this was like a super quick and kind of rushed overview of a very short animation. If you guys have any questions or you would like to see something a bit more in depth or maybe more in real time, feel free to let me know down in the comments below and I will add that to the list of things to do in the near future. I definitely want to start adding more Procreate videos, but the more that I am doing these, the more I am thinking that a real-time video might be best, because I feel like whenever you have a real-time video, everybody has a very good concept of how long the project is going to take. Plus, you then also, get to see everything in depth and everything is super explained. So if that is more of your speed, let me know. And I will add that to the thing of the long list of things to do, because those do take longer, and I also know that those also are a longer commitment to your guys' watching time. So again, feel free to let me know all of those things down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!